Hello everyone, and welcome back to Wolf Quest 3, where we are here with Echo of the Dawn Moon Pack as she and her mate Relic run under an open snowy sky as they continue to finally get down to the business of establishing their territory. So at first Echo was kind of starting to put up a little bit of fuss, almost like a bit of protest to her mate Relic that it was time, now that the seasons are going to be shifting and soon spring will be here, to really start establishing a territory of their own, because there was just so much to see out there, and everywhere that Echo has gone it just seems to have even more things for her curiosity to really be sparked by. However, after having discovered the town and then having discovered, ooh, how about some lunch? All right, is there another, oh my gosh, is there another den somewhere nearby? All right, there's a lucky rabbit's foot right over here. So let's go ahead and snag that. And I think that Relic, as usual, would go ahead and let Echo have the first bite. He's so friendly. Like, he also seems to get really playful now that he's had a chance to just kind of like relax with Echo and pick up quite a bit of just her very playful, open personality. But he also is a lot more focused on, you know, the business of being an adult wolf. Keeping your own territory, trying to make your home a safe and stable one. And now that he has shown her that the things past the town are basically things that she has seen her entire life, like forest, and more forest. Occasionally some, you know, mule deer droppings. Whoop-de-doo. Also, what is that? What is that? It's a mule deer! It's a buck. We'll leave him alone. He's not worth the effort. And Echo really kind of sets a low bar for things that are worth the effort to hunt, unless they're beavers. Because she very much enjoys just the challenge of hunting beaver. Let's see. There is a snowshoe hare that came this way just a little bit ago. And that means an easy meal if we can find where it has zigzagged off to. There it is! Alright, let's grab it and we can offer this one over to Relic. But yeah, as Echo is kind of like pushing at the boundaries of what territory they found in town, to be honest, she's kind of bored. Like, she's seen all of this before. Big snowy skies. Ooh, is that another bunny? That is a herd of elk. If we were hungrier, we'll go ahead and howl just to give them a good... She would totally do that. If she wasn't hungry, she would absolutely be the kind of wolf who would just howl for the fun of it, just to kind of see all of the elk spook and leave all sorts of fun tracks for her to roll around in the snow. All right, we'll keep moving her. Wow, just small patches of sky. Huh. You know, if she was a more superstitious wolf, not being able to see the starry sky ancestors very well would definitely be a bad sign. But she's not. She just kind of keeps things simple. Hey, it's that weird house! And a bunch of coyotes? Alright, she definitely would give them a little chase. But yeah, it's that weird house that actually her cousin Callie found. I guess we could go over here and kind of like check it out. I think she would definitely want to at least pee in it. Which sounds weird, but like we talked about last time, Echo is very much of the variety. Oh my gosh, this is actually Van Winkle territory. How could we pass up an opportunity to steal once more from the Van Winkles? Even if they are apparently really close by. Okay, do we see? I see their scent spot. Oh, Echo. Yeep! Alright. Hey, but did we just chase him away? Who did we just run into? Was that a Van Winkle? Well, I mean, that's great and all, but that's not going to help us take over, like, the Lucky Pack territory. I mean, but at the same time, I think that's the Van Winkle we actually had to fight a little bit ago, still pulling their way back to the north, which happens to be, like, the side of Lost River, where the Van Winkles actually stay, or those mountains that you see way off in the distance. There. And you know what? This weird house over here, this weird relic and ruin, is absolutely something that... Oh my gosh, we won it! This is so cool! Alright, Alright, my theory is that the Van Winkles, who are from up north, aren't really sure about these weird structures and the weirdness of these buildings. Just walking right into windows here. There you go. But Echo? Oh, she would love this. She'd absolutely think that this was the coolest thing ever. Absolutely. I have no idea where Relic is, but Echo is living her best life right now. Exploring inside the house. I wonder if we could bring our pups here. Like, that would be really hard, but I wonder if we could actually take our pups kind of out and about on, like, little expeditions where we would be able to go ahead and kind of show them the weirdness that we can discover, the things that you just can't find anywhere else, but you can find around here. Yeah, she absolutely would love that. I think Relic's kind of keeping watch outside. But again, I feel like... Oh, he came inside! Relic, hey! Isn't this kind of cool, Relic? Like, this is kind of fun. That means that we might be able to bring our pups here. Just to have the family kind of like hang out. Oh my gosh, this is amazing. Just to have the family sort of hang out inside the building. Why not? Like, why not? This is kind of like remodeling, home decorating with wolves, eh? What does it say? Evacuation. Yep, that seems par for the course. All right, that's pretty awesome. Okay, and now we have taken over this territory too. All right, come on, you guys. Because as much fun as it is to kind of sniff all of this and wonder what might be in the kitchen, this would be probably the furthest that Echo would care to have her territory. And now we're going to swing back around down south because I think we're actually really close to finally having enough territory claimed that we can establish our pack. But we do want to control pretty much all of the area around town very firmly. And it looks like the Lucky and what on earth has happened to the Van Winkles? Wow, they're really battling hardcore with the Lucky Pack. I'm sure there's a story there, but we don't really have time for it. All right, go ahead and secure this spot up a little bit. Give it a couple good howls while Relic tries to figure out how to get out from between, like, you know, the tables and the couch and everything. Are we close? All right. And we're gonna start heading back to town now that all of this area smells appropriately like, you know, our stuff, which is fine. Great to have our own markers everywhere, but I mean, all of this, like Echo was thinking earlier, it's just trees and rocks and deer poop and occasionally a rival wolf trying to bite your throat out. Just, you know, stuff she's already seen. She wants to go where she has never been before, and she wants to spend her days digging around town, smelling things that smell like, well, only one other place that she's ever been. And that's when she was hit by a truck that was speeding down a highway one evening. And she actually ended up in the care of some wildlife rehabilitators before being released back to the wild once again. Oh gosh, and it's going to be so interesting to see if over the course of her lifetime and over the course of our time with her and her mate, if we're actually going to be able to defeat her arch nemesis and rival. Because I feel like if we don't take out her doppelganger, which is the Lucky Wolfpack Alpha, the alpha female looks almost, in fact, she looks completely identical to our girl Echo here. We talked about that a little while ago, but the problem is, oh, there's even a den nearby. Where do I know? Maybe they're just talking about the den down there. We'll have to see. All right, let's eat a little bit, and we'll see if we can snag some food for Relic too, and pick up any idea where this den might be. Ah! Alright, good job, good job. Oh hey, and more Lucky Rabbit's feet. Clearly a sign. We'll go ahead, mark territory, do a little bit of hunting. Totally not get caught by, you know, rival wolf packs. Hand this over to Relic. Any minute now, Relic, any minute now. I'm sure we're going to finally have covered enough territory that we can have, we can have our puppies. Because I'm very eager for us to finally be able to accomplish that. I mean, come on, our pack scent is everywhere. I think the Lucky Pack should have gotten the message by now, and if they haven't, I mean, it's not like she's very good at fighting, but she is very good at being sneaky, so I could see Echo thinking that a good revenge would be to maybe, like, figure out a way to chase some bison into their territory. Or steal some of their food right out from under them. Oh, that would totally be a good challenge for some of our future wolves, wouldn't it? If, like, we had a wolf who almost exclusively liked hunting only in, like, rival territory. That could be very interesting if they wanted most of their hunts to be somewhere where they could, like, cause trouble with a rival. Alright, are we anywhere close enough yet? Let's see. I think we still need to claim just a few more chunks of territory. But I think we're pretty close now. Yeah, that buck, not worth the effort. Echo would not bother. That's too much work. Too much work in her opinion. And she is kind of sneaky, so I could see how she would sometimes just jump around the very edges of the territory and kind of like be like, no, I'm not touching it, I'm not touching it, I don't know what you guys are talking about. I'm not in your territory, just right at the very edge like we did with the Van Winkles last time. But I could completely see when she does decide to be serious because she's so done with the boringness of maintaining territory. Not exactly her strong suit, I'd say. I could completely see how Echo would take things more seriously in the way of going straight into the heart of territory, silently and quickly, finding where the strongest scent post is, and just absolutely destroying it in some sort of game, in her mind, of almost like capture the flag. Look at that. Alright, what about... still not enough? She's gonna start getting really impatient. Alright, let's see if there's something cool in this little house down here. And I think that we're almost there, though. And is this one of the little places that happens to have, like, a den hiding in it? Around the corner? Or... no, not this one? Creepy little house. Wait! I recognize this spot! This is definitely where one of the dens are. So yes, a whole bunch of the places that have been lighting up must be spots where we haven't found dens before. But at least Echo can kind of like guide Relic from den to den and prove that she does know where, you know, there could be places to go ahead and raise pups. It's just convincing her to sit still for a second that is kind of taking him a lot of effort. I wonder if that means... oh! Okay. Okay. I do think she might be afraid of dogs, though. She's very curious. There's coyotes and dogs suddenly everywhere. And I don't think she likes dogs. Especially because they're kind of unpredictable. We've run into them before when she and her mate Relic were actually almost cornered by a bunch of dogs while they were over by the beaver dam. You know what? If she could, she wouldn't even chase the dogs into Lucky Pack territory. And I know one's still behind us, but I could see her really not wanting to turn her back on a dog. Oh, look, there's the elk! Whoa! And we actually did chase the dogs into rival pack territory. That wasn't intentional. And there go the elk, and there go the dogs. So, again, not intentional, and I almost wonder if she'd feel a little bit bad about that. But hey, maybe... I know! Alright, we'll solve this problem by going ahead and howling a little bit. And you know, then if Lucky Pack wants to deal with those dogs, that's for them to decide to do. And if they don't, then... nah, this territory is ours now. Yeah, there's those dogs again. We'll see if Lucky Pack wants to come back and challenge us. See, they're right over here. Ooh, a couple moose! Wow! Yeah, if those moose want to go ahead and, like, reclaim that territory, power to them. Or, not moose. I meant Lucky Pack. If Lucky Pack wants to reclaim that territory, then they can go ahead and deal with the dog fight. That's not something that Echo's really interested in. Oh, that cute little spot that looks like it's gonna have a waterfall is something that we're interested in, though. Alright, let's keep moving on back to town. Yeah, see, our scent is kind of scattered everywhere. And oh, maybe there's a little bit of that annoying Lost River pack mixed in. But I'm sure that's no big deal. And any minute now, surely, we will finally have enough territory, right? Any minute. I could see how she's getting really impatient with this and how she's kind of like maybe poking Relic like, come on, isn't this enough? Like, I'm sure this will be enough to raise pups. Sure, I've never done it and you know, you helped out with your siblings, so you might have a better idea of how it goes, but I mean, the snow is so thick and this is so much work and I mean, come on, this has to be enough territory by now, right? I think there's also a den that, what? The Lucky Pack is inside of our territory? What? Okay, we don't want to fight, but like, what do they think they're doing? How are their scent marks this strong even though we're like way deep inside of this territory? We don't want any of those problems either. And now the snow is even stronger and we still don't have enough territory. I could see her. Alright, Relic. I have a feeling that she would just want to kind of like make like baby snow puppy angels at the moment. Not even, she's like, I'm done. I don't want to do this anymore. This is too hard. This is too boring. Not interested. I very much enjoy how her personality is coming out to be more and more hilariously, I wouldn't say irresponsible, but just she likes to keep things simple and easy, and this isn't really that. So, still don't have enough territory. And back down to the south to try to claim more we go. So alright guys, thank you so much for joining us on this adventure. If you guys could, do please leave a like for our lovely Echo and, you know, hopes that she'll be able to go ahead and possibly get a little bit lucky. I mean, is the Lucky Pack stealing all of her luck? Ooh, that's actually an uncomfortably serious question that I need to contemplate. But alright, if you guys would like to join us on this and literally thousands more adventures, do please consider subscribing, but most importantly, stay curious, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye!